Now, Fedora 2, you said you want to teleport outside of the dragon?
Yeah, I'm wasting my ice cream on these creatures. I'm going to teleport outside.
Alright,
You guys.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to benchmark you at 35 if you want to completely escape teleportation. Like, if you want to teleport and completely escape the dragon.
I'm at 1%. Fedora 2's phone is at 1%. So bear with him. I think he has rolled not very well. It's because he doesn't have a lot of power left in his phone. So now he has to do math without his phone because it just died. So let's see if that carry the 2 is 23. And he's a master
Telepy.
TP. Yeah. So anything else he could throw on there? He can't tip his hat.
Nope.
What was the benchmark?
35.
Oh my god, he didn't make it.
How bad did you do? What did you get?
29 is what my maxed out here.
Okay, so you managed to teleport within the dragon and then into a large clump of these little creatures. So they're like latching on to you again.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure where you were.
Well, they're not getting my ice cream.
They are not getting your ice cream right now. Alright, so meanwhile, back in the Stein station inside the Megalith, the power core system seems to be shutting down pretty quickly. Sparks going out and everything.
Let's go back out onto the void
energy
dragon. What do you say?
from
Sounds
the
good to
indigo
me.
blade seems to be pumping into it.
Mm-hmm.
You can almost see inside the vat, like the purple snake seems to be swimming about trying to attack it with its own energies. Like an extension.
Communicate to him to locate. To locate, I guess, a positive source of energy, something that doesn't seem like it wants to be there, and doesn't seem like it wants vengeance. Because, like, okay, so from our previous fight with him, Al would know he has lust and wrath, right? Just because he felt those effects from him.
Okay.
So he's going to communicate that to Vernak. If something like that feels like it's lashing on to you, obviously come back. But he knows that there's something else in there that's good.
Vernak like twists and looks at him and says, "Yes, Vernak the Vengeful will go forth and find the most positive energy he can. She can."
Good. I like it when a plan comes together.
All right. So, what would Stein be doing right now? Trying to figure out what's going on, or?
Well, first he would try to figure out what's going on, because if something disrupts all of his abilities, that's going to hinder his ability to help stop the incoming threat.
Very true. All right. Well, he would know exactly where his power core is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to go down to the power core to see what's going on.
Ace and I voided back to my dragon.
Your dragon's on the...
Oh, we just walked out to our dragon then.
Yeah, you just walk over to it. You just stand by it.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you run down there, you would actually see, like, there's Al, big purple sword stuck into the side of the power core system. Enolesha with a wooden staff and a little dragon crawling on it, just like, hey! And then, of course, this purple demon guy that's just, like, sitting there on top of a guy's shoulder. Oh, hey, what's going on, boss?
What the hell is going on down here?
We're just having a party.
Surprise!
What's a good rave without lights?
Did he say the Vernak thing out loud?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You told Vernak to go find you a positive entity?
Mm-hmm. Is that a problem? Is it going to come back and bite me in the rear?
Vernak is fairly vengeful, just so you know.
Yeah.
Probably not.
And Vernak said that.
It is in her name, yeah.
Yeah, probably not the...
I'm sure whatever celestial in here might want vengeance. I'm being captured.
Right, yeah.
At least that's with Al's 3 intelligence. That is the line of
That
reasoning
is
he's
a
going
line of
with.
reasoning for him. That makes sense.
That is a line of reasoning.
All right, so Stein would definitely see him.
Hey, bald man, give me just a minute. Making some improvements.
Making some improvements. Do you not know what's heading down here?
Something.
What? Tell us.
Surely it's not your pleasant attitude.
It's a dragon that's going to destroy us all.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Then what are you doing? I am here to help.
Yeah, but we know you're going to stab them in the back anyways at the end. So we're just going to skip all that, and we're just going to kind of make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, so you're going to make sure that you all die.
I mean, I've died before. I'm sure I can handle dying again.
Same.
That bad. I mean...
Same.
You know, us Strathmores, kind of like, you know, cockroaches. You can't really get rid of us.
Unfortunately.
You have killed him twice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it seems that way.
Listen, I'm not going to take everything. Maybe. Well, no, I'm not like that anymore. I'm taking away
He's going to plant... He has a sword stabbed into it, right? But the entity's already gone.
The entity of the sword
Yeah.
is inside the tank looking around for him to find the most suitable positive source that it can decipher.
Can I pull the sword out?
The two of you can totally try to argue over the sword being inside the thing. Yeah.
I pull the sword
Don't
out.
touch the sword. I void portal him away.
Oh, snap. Is this the Irritus blade that's in there?
No, it's,
Okay, good.
he created a sword out
Okay.
of the indigo shard.
I want to see the
of
void
Vernac.
portal.
So, yeah, as he's running up to try and take the sword, you can void portal him if you want to.
That's a creepy laugh.
I can never tell with your laughs if you're laughing because
Are
you
you
like
laughing in
visibly
character,
failed, or
or
you're
you're
laughing
laughing-
because
right.
you got really good. Like your laughs are, you've got such a poker laugh. I can't
Dan does
tell.
the same thing.
I can't tell if you're laughing
Dan's
because
always
you
like, "Oh, this is great," but it's really like a
Yes.
terrible roll.
When he rolls and he laughs like that,
Oh,
like
no.
half the time it's because
All
he
right.
rolled really
Do you want to say
good.
what you got first before I say what I got?
Well, I already know you won.
I got a 36.
That's the thing. It's like...
Well,
Well,
you beat it, yeah.
I mean, you beat it because, like, Stein just doesn't have any stats.
Oh yeah. What did Stein roll?
A 2.
Oh,
Well, that's definitely
See?
a failure. So
I can't ever
And
tell
the
with
reason
your
why he
laughs.
failed is because he is void portaling.
I'm a little... I have clarity now. You know what I say? Go to your room. And I just teleport him.
Oh, no.
Stein comes out of the teleport,
Mm-hmm.
and he's legit in his room. But he looks forward, he sees the big painting of himself on the horseback.
Here, but where at? Not on the ship. On whatever is left of the dead realm of Tenebris.
There's nothing left.
Oh well,
to do.
then
there's nothing left.
you're somewhere.
He's
You're,
just
you're
on
not
the
in. You're not on your ship anymore. And then I close it. All right, now back to what I was doing.
All right. Give me...
Want me to roll to see where he is?
Well, we both know that he can do the thing, so... That'll be resolved at some point, wherever he is. Give me a roll on... You and Vernac are going to combine your forces of perception to try and perceive the least negative energy.
Okay, that's a natural 1.
Hey,
Ooh.
you can have this.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to use because Al still has 1 favor. I'm going to go ahead and use that to reroll.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. What bonuses do I get from Vernac for that?
You're pumping your perception into Vernac to be able to choose.
Okay. Al gets +2 for his Phoenix Crown. $31.
Nice. All right. So there's one that Vernak feels very strongly about and thinks that you can draw it in and do something with it.
All right. And I do so. And I
So
hope
you're going
for
to do
best.
the Strathmore suck.
Yeah, the soul suck, if you want to call it that.
All right. So it seems like a lot of power is flowing into you at this moment. We'll put it that way. Now, a big hole in space seems to open up like right next to you.
You know what? You can die a third time.
I died once.
Twice. He killed you with a nuclear sword,
Oh, that's right.
and he killed you on the deck of his ship.
I killed you so hard you forgot you died 2 times.
Well, it just wasn't memorable.
You legitimately had your soul knocked out of your body, and then Calcifer jumped into it, and me and Tom had to go find you.
What?
All right, so you're going to roll to try to kill me?
He's going to
How far away
order
is
his. He's going to order his troops to fire on him.
He's gone down into the power station where you
So
are.
he's like next to them.
You're right there with him. Yeah.
He's going to have his minions do his work.
How many minions are
It's a whole island.
There would be
It's a nation.
a good dozen of them coming into this area right now. They had originally been leaving because there was going to be a shutdown.
there? Can I throw up a barrier around Al?
Yeah, you could. Is it like a protection barrier?
Yeah,
Or?
it's a nature barrier. It just sort of creates nature around him. He can't see around it, but
Okay.
There's not like a bubble.
it's sort of like a wall
Okay.
around him.
It's like Groot.
Yeah, it's like Groot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll that again. Nope, that was even worse. Sorry, dude. Well, actually, I don't. What's my? Do I have a benchmark for this? It's not a PvP.
Yeah, you're not in PvP.
What's my benchmark for it?
For just forming a barrier?
Yeah, it
you're
only costs
looking at
10
25.
MP. That's exactly 25. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25.
All right, so what you would see is she actually like slams her staff into the ground, and then the staff itself seems to come to life, and roots begin forming out of it, puncturing into the blades of the ground, and then roots start coming out from around your feet, and then forming around you to cause like a wooden cocoon guarding you as you're sitting there drawing in this burning energy. As Vernak returns to the sword. Don't worry. I think we're going to love this.
All right, what did you get me?
As this burning star begins to form on his forehead, replacing the Laguz rune. Here he comes. And he starts wrapping around you, and that's when you hear it. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I like this.
Oh, let's get the job done. Let's rip his head off. Who does he think he is? He can sit here and contain me. I don't want to be contained. I will rise again. I am the Dark Star, and now so are you.
Oh god,
Oh,
this
wow.
guy.
Talk about full circle.
Black
All right.
armor starts to form on your body.
This is the dude who killed my forest.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, given Al's previous tenure with a Hell Knight, would he be able to maintain some control of his own sanity in this, or is he just completely lost to the rage?
Roll for
Willpower, probably.
willpower test, yeah.
Ooh, very nice. That
He was built for that.
Well, I mean, even with the swap, I still got it, though. I rolled in that 20. So that's 20 plus 9. Plus my 1 from willpower, and then plus the 2 from my crown. That's 32.
Nice. So yeah, you'd be able to maintain. You'd just hear him inside your head, basically howling for vengeance, justice, purity.
The barrier's gone, by the way.
It was a 1 turn.
I mean, I didn't. It's usually just set for temporary.
I guess as soon as the barrier drops, Al's already launched towards Stein.
Okay, so what Stein would see is basically this black and red armor, basically emerging. It's got an indigo blade, and he's rushing towards him.
Wait, I thought Stein was... Never mind.
He's right there with him.
Oh, great. So this means I want to take another hand now.
Alright.
Alright, so Stein's going to attack him.
All right, so you don't have to roll to attack when he's going off of your benchmark as a character at that point.
Okay,
so if you're in PV NPC.
That's right, I'm an NPC. That's right, I don't roll. He rolls.
Okay, so you're going for your attack.
Mm-hmm.
His setting was at 35.
Does he get any buffs and stuff like that with his Hell Knight?
It would be like the buff that he had with Greed, Neeta, but it would buff into Strength and Dex, not the others.
Nita gave me a 2 to Con, 2 to DR, and 2 to Dex. So for Con, and what would that be?
Okay, so for Wrath, it would be DR, Con, and Strength.
Okay, so 34.
Nice. Partial success. So you'd be able to land the majority of the attack.
Mm-hmm.
What is the damage rating on your sword right now?
For the Indigo Blade, it does... Let me find it real quick. It will do 8 points of damage, and it can ignore 2 points of DR.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and add a bonus 2 to damage for Wrathful Fire.
Okay, so then that would be 10? Yeah.
Alright, so basically as he attacks forward, you would see the sword slash down, but then the serpent actually comes out of it. Its indigo color now darkening into a black shade as it's wrapping around Stein, causing excess burning energy across his armor. What would Stein do? Is that a t-shirt? We should have that.
Why don't we have that?
Oh,
WWSD.
What would Stein do?
have some soft serve.
He'd do like an energy pulse to knock it back.
All right. So as they're fighting now, up on the deck, you've got Nathir and the crew of Dark's team, Dark and Company.
Yep.
You'd actually notice in the distance
Here it comes.
the Nithog as it's just
Oh boy.
swaying through the void towards the station, mouth open wide.
Wait a minute.
Is this the worm?
We just turned the power off. We got nothing to worry about now. He's just going to fly right on by.
Smiles. You know, that is a good point.
Don't forget I'm inside you. We want peace, but I am still a Celestial. That's right, actually, lad, and I'm a god.
So
You're like a big power beacon. That's funny. Kind of chaotic.
So, do you want me to free the others that are in here?
Sure.
Wait, we're going
Let's
to
have a
free
party.
everyone? You're going to release us to be free?
If we're going to have a party, let's have a party.
I mean, there are people... Well, wait, you can leave?
You're going to purge me from your body?
Is that possible? I can go back to murder?
If you wanted to, but obviously you've learned better ways.
Yeah, you're right. I've learned better ways.
Tell him to
He looks
stop
at you,
it.
kill.
No, I have not. Let's kick him out.
Well, first off, what I mean by free, I mean by freeing the others that Stein has captured.
Oh, my brothers and sisters. We could purify them too. Let's take them to the pretty water and make them all nice. We will all be peaceful and unified. Everyone will sing together. Don't you want to hold hands and sing with us?
Nightmares.
Alright, what do you do, Smiles?
He goes down to... He just follows the tubing to, like, see if he can just free the energy.
Okay. And of course, you still got all the voices inside your head and everything. So, Alright, so we'll go ahead and montage you over there. You'd be running in, seeing Darkstar, Al going toe-to-toe with Stein, who's trying to pump up his power. Enolesha, who's like swatting her staff around.
No, I'm not.
Whoa!
Doing spells and
I'm
stuff.
standing there annoyed because
You're annoyed.
This...
I don't like Stein, and I also don't like this guy who burned down my forest.
Ooh, conundrum.
Now this looks like a party.
Pump up the gym.
And he looks at the Dark Star. I don't know that one, but I know the bald one. Well, I know that one. I've almost killed him before.
Do I see
That's
Smiles come
Enolesha.
down?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd probably be pretty intense upon Stein at that point. You're in battle with him, I think.
Okay.
I'll walk over to Enolesha.
This guy would enter the room, and of course, there'd be a guy sitting on somebody's shoulder going,
Hey, Chuckles, welcome to the party.
So, tell me, how do I free the entities in here? Does anyone know?
I don't think that's a good idea, man.
I think you can just hit it as hard as possible with that
Hey,
big sword. That's
he
what the
asked-
other guy
hey,
did.
He asked me. Not you.
Oh, fine.
He claps his
That's
hands
a
together,
bad
starts
idea,
rubbing them.
man. You see Al over there?
That's Al.
He just got taken over by this evil thing. It's really evil. It killed me a long time ago.
Well,
Sort of.
I already have two voices in my head. What's another few more?
Don't let us be taken over by evil. Let's
So
just
he
purify them.
He runs over and
Kill
stabs
them
it.
all.
He goes to stab the machine.
Peacefully, though.
What
Who
is it
cares?
with these men stabbing this thing?
Stabby, stabby.
Well,
It looks
Leave it
powerful.
alone.
Stab it with my
desire
big
to
sword.
penetrate.
Oh,
Leave it alone.
Glad you caught that, Ronnie.
I'd stab it too, but I don't have a sword.
that's gonna be 24.
So he runs over there to try and stab it with the Irritus blade, and inside of him, Bagarundi pulls back on all of his power to keep him from doing any damage to his brothers and sisters. And he smacks into the side of the power unit, exploding one of the panels that like shoots him back. 6 damage, whatever you can absorb,
Okay.
just from the explosion.
Gandhi, what the hell?
I told you we cannot hurt them.
That would hurt them? I was just stabbing the...
That's the eternal fire of the Elder Tree. You can't kill my brothers and sisters.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Right.
stab it with my cyber arm.
You're going to try and like hack into it?
Just with my arm is a I don't know what sword.
Why didn't I think of that? I'm gonna go in and start hacking to see if I can shut everything down.
Hack into it.
I don't want to hack into it. I literally want to stab it.
Oh, you're like joining in the fun of stabbing it.
I feel like it's a better idea than having them be possessed. I'm pretty ancient.
Okay.
What is my benchmark here?
For stabbing it, 30.
Off of.
Well, you're just stabbing. So, strength.
No, it runs off dex.
Your stabbing runs off dex?
All of my like arm weapons have always run off dex. I can jam my rifle, not jam. I can jam my rifle butt into it if that makes it use dex.
If you just want to shoot it.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're shooting it.
No, well, I mean, no, can I just jam it in? What is it?
Strength is what stabbing
What
is.
What is the
30.
orifice that I am shoving this thing into?
It's the power supply.
It's the power supply. You're stabbing the big power core, right?
And I can't just do that with my rifle. I have to shoot it.
You would if you want it to be dex, it says shoot. That's
Okay.
what dexterity
Then,
is.
in that case, I want to use my staff off of magic. Because I can do that. I can use it as a thingy.
Yes, you can.
Yes. Okay. Do I need to roll again?
Now that we've resolved what you're doing, yes. Go ahead and give me a roll. It's benchmark 30.
26.
Partial success. You managed to jam the staff into the orifice of the power core. Again, causing more faltering in the equipment. But it would also cause negative backlash energy, just like it did for him.
That's fine.
Alright, so that's 6 energy that backlashes at you. Meanwhile, anybody on the outside of the station would notice that it's continuing to cause malfunctions and it's falling apart. Technology is failing. Now you're running down to try and hack into it.
30.
All right. So you hack into the system. You would be able to know that it's a containment grid that reverberates an energy that contains these creatures on their particular wavelength. So what would you want to be doing now that you have access to it? Release or what?
Yep.
Okay, so he would crack open the shell, allowing these two entities to basically, like, their energy start seeping out. Now, as y'all are in the middle of this action, you hear a great... as a chunk of the front of the station is bitten by the Nithog. Ace, you're up there. Roll for dexterity.
Oh no, we left Ace.
Ow. Thingy. I know what you are right now.
Oh, I'm still me.
You need to go fight this thing, because you can turn into a big black dragon.
Alright. Y'all can handle
So you
Stein.
know, I don't know if you knew you could do that or not.
I did not.
Now you know.
Can y'all handle Stein?
Probably not, but you're a big black dragon inside, so. Seems like the thing to fight a big dragon. It's a big dragon.
26.
Okay, so you're managing to stay on your feet and not get hurt by any of the debris, but there's this noise that continues to come from your pouch. Like chirping, like almost like a cricket doing the violin thing with its legs.
I think that might be Destiny calling.
It continues to chirp.
Can I investigate it? I mean, I know it's the necklace,
Yeah,
but...
it's the necklace, and it seems to almost have like a glowing essence to it around the death head moth amulet that hangs from it.
What does it do again? Controls a bunch of
I don't
bugs?
remember.
I don't remember.
I remember it's something to do with the hive,
What does
I
it
think.
do?
From pictures that people saw on the etchings of caves and stuff, whoever controlled an army of the Vile was wearing this amulet.
Oh, that's right. Is this the
But
one
I don't
the
know
little
that
girl had on?
either. I remember whatever it
You
was
also
from
dealt
hell.
with the little girl too.
The little
Yeah.
girl had it on.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah, I didn't go to the cave thingies.
So like the more dangerous things are around you, the more this thing seems to chirp.
Okay.
We're ready to do this. Rub the amulet.
Are you going to put it on? Is it his necklace, right?
It is a necklace.
Are you going to put it on or just be like, shh? Be quiet.
I don't know. I want to put it on. It's making a weird sound. Like, know that I would want to put it on.
So just tell us to be quiet.
But it's so shiny and pretty, and it's glowing with all this energy that just seems to, I don't know, it seems to call out to you.
You have 5 of those. You can totally buy him off.
Yeah,
You
you
do
buy
not
me
want
off.
to put it
I
on.
know. I guess I'll put it on then. Do it. Like,
As you put it on, you would hear the calls of thousands. You wouldn't understand the language per se, but it would feel like the love of a mother and a child. Protective. At any cost. That's how it feels towards you at this moment.
the necklace? Okay.
And that's when you would start hearing the beating of wings. And as you look up, it seems like almost like a cloud moving in from the distance of very large, scary-looking insectoids.
Oh, tiny wings. Not big ones.
Big wings. Oh, little wings on big insectoids? What do you want?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I think she was thinking like big
No,
thing,
but
wings.
like, what I mean is like not like dragon wings.
Yeah, that's it.
No, little
Big things
Little
with wings.
insect wings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
Big insect wings. Got it, yeah. So, they seem to be flying into this area right now to defend you at this moment. Now, the dragon is latched onto the ship.
Am I the only one still on the top?
Yeah, he ran off to go hack into it. Remy and Nadine are up there somewhere, probably trying to defend themselves.
Okay.
Probably like
John the Red's
Nadine's
probably
like
running around
smacking the
lost.
bugs because she really hates bugs. She's like smacking them, trying to get them away from
But
her.
a big bug. Big.
She's smacking it
She
really
didn't
hard in
stutter.
the face
Huge.
with fire.
Gotcha. All right.
A bug as big as you are.
Now, inside the dragon,
Big bug people.
Sol, Thulgrym, 4-2, they're
Just
still
for-
inside.
Okay. Did you ever find the heart for two? Please, it's getting cramped in here. I think I heard the
I'm
tummy
ready
rumble.
Somebody to roll for me.
Well,
He's
here's
gonna
a
give
dice
him
right
something.
here. You roll, the rock goes click clack, and it gives you a number.
4-2 is his phone died. He's not feeling. What did he?
What is it?
You rolled a 3.
All right.
And there's no donuts.
And what are you rolling for at this point?
I don't even know. What was the point of anything?
Oh my gosh, John.
4-2, don't sound so sad. You can do it. I believe in you.
This
Okay,
is like.
give me, I'll roll
We're
again.
going
How
to
about that?
die.
Do you have any favor?
I'm not going to die. You might.
You can't roll again
that's
if you
not
don't have
fair.
any.
So it's a 3. What are you doing with
I
this
don't
3?
want to die.
Are you teleporting into its heart?
The only thing I can do,
With a 3.
I look Quinn's character dead in the eye,
The
Sol.
name is Sol.
and I tip my hat at him. It's
Yes,
all,
that is a very nice hat.
it's
You.
all up to you, sir.
We called him, sir. That's very respectful.
But what were you trying to do with your roll?
I was trying to come up with a plan.
All right. So add that 3 to your charisma.
Oh, did I just up my charisma?
Well, your exploit of tipping the hat is off
Oh,
charisma.
oh, I got you. Yes, so I get, how much does tipping the hat give me?
+2?
It's the ability to use it.
Yeah.
How much is your charisma?
My charisma?
Does it give you an
is 6.
advantage to charisma? Because that would be 2 rolls.
9.
No, the advantage to his charisma was off the mask.
Are you still wearing the
The
mask?
tipping the hat, wasn't that a +2?
It was, yeah, that was.
Are you still wearing the mask?
He should,
Yeah, always.
What does the mask give you again?
Let me check here. Let me check my sheet.
I feel like
This
an
is very
advantage.
situational because like
Okay,
in a dark
soft
place,
service.
I don't know if that'd
I
be
got my
very
13 coins.
reassuring.
What the heck is that mask?
Jesus,
Mask,
it's like
+2 to charisma.
What did the hat give, or the exploit?
Tip
Tipping
of the
the
hat, 1 charge adds to roll. I don't know what that means.
He tips his hat at you, and you feel very
Feel better.
Is that
odd about it. But you do realize that, yeah, he's relying on you. This synthezoid is now praying to a god.
Now, I'm
This is
asking
an
a
awkward
friend
development of
for a
situation.
shoulder to lean on.
Oh well, yeah, sure. Come here.
Now, as y'all are in there, you can feel that there seems to be some sort of suction drawing energy into the dragon again. All of the veins seem to be lighting up all around it.
Does it illuminate the area better for us to see?
You can see lots of
I look at
organs.
the biggest organ and I fire at it.
All right.
Can't you just like go nuclear inside of it?
Well, I don't think there's a spell for that. I can do delayed blast, which is probably my strongest fire ability.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, but instead of letting it cook, I'm just going to let it explode as soon as it hits whatever organ it hits.
All right.
I'm going to close my eyes and that one.
To be fair, all of them are probably vital.
I need most of mine.
Yeah.
But he just shot at the
if I take out only one of its kidneys, does it have 2
you'd
kidneys?
still die. Someone shot a kidney of yours from the inside.
Yeah, but this is a supernatural being.
Okay.
Probably doesn't even have kidneys.
36.
Awesome.
And that does 12.
All right.
It is beautiful. The sound of explosions. Like music to little
All sorts
ears.
of liquid and ooze starts pouring out of it, gushing into the area, filling up the reservoir that you're sitting in.
Oh.
Because that was the bladder.
That's a bad
Oh, God!
sound.
It smells like Thulgrym's breath.
Oh!
So everybody needs to roll 2 different things. One, you're going to hold your breath to be able to swim through the area.
So, con for that?
It's a con for that.
So
That's your
gross.
Oh, God.
This is way worse than being stuck in a bubble
A
with John
bladder,
the Red
maybe not
peeing in
the
the bubble.
bladder. You know, there's different bladders.
No, this
Gallbladder.
is so much worse than John the Red peeing in the
Alright,
bubble.
so Thulgrym got a 3.
Was that John?
I got 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. John
Hold
the
on.
Red.
This is so
John.
much worse than that.
Yeah, well, I'm a robot. I don't hold breath.
Oh, that's true. All right. So, Thulgrym goes,
Don't drink it! I said.
and he's like,
Oh, God!
That is so
you're holding your breath, but now you need to roll either strength to hold yourself in this one area that you're in, or dexterity to try and move faster than this liquid that's now going to be flushing you out.
Wait, don't they want to get out?
I don't think they would want to
34.
drown in it.
Strength.
All right, so he is holding still, just holding his breath, holding in this area.
He rolled a 13.
All right, 4-2, you do need to roll to either evade or like hold yourself in the area.
Can I use my axe to like be like a kidney stone?
You will be like a kidney stone,
did I
I'm
roll?
sure. Yes, you've got a mace and an
It's either
axe,
a
and you're
1
made out of
or
metal.
like 20.
What is it?
He rolled a 19.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm just floating there.
so
What?
are you trying to hold yourself still, or are you trying to get out of it?
Which is best?
It is filling up with liquids.
I'm trying to get out of there, but I click play on the as I fly above it.
You're in the bladder,
Yeah.
so there's
I'm
only
a
one way out of there.
There's not through the urethra.
Exactly.
I did it.
A bladder. Let's just be clear. Could be the gallbladder. There's
Why
like,
would they be in the gallbladder?
well, like sphincter. There's tons of sphincters in the body. It's not always indicative of the one.
Maybe it's
the
the
most
bladder
horrible.
that helps it process souls.
All right,
They're in the
so
soul bladder.
I'm swimming in
really?
soul juice.
Oh my God.
you are expelled from the body, but as you go out, you scratch all along the way with your axe and your mace.
Jesus.
When you get out of the body, you're actually floating there in the void, and you look up and you see this massive dragon is latched onto this massive monolithic, you would know as the Stein station from the time that you encountered him trying to do damage to him to free your goddess. The Stein station seems to be breaking apart. The islands floating further away from each other. Whatever power was holding it together seems to be quite erratic in this moment.
Well, Thulgrym's going to try.
And, of course, you throw up instantly. With
Yeah.
this lung full of liquids.
Yeah. First I throw up, and then I'm like, at least I was a Thulgrym stone.
Very true.
And then he's going to try and get back to the island.
Okay. So he starts like propelling himself forward to move from the island, to move towards the island. And as he does, he actually sees something leaving the stratosphere of the planet that's behind the island and burning its way towards the island floating in space.
Okay.
It looks like a small ship.
A small ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, just letting you know. So you both seem to be moving towards the island at the same time. So you're still sitting there holding your breath, holding on to the side. What do you do?
Let go.
He's just like completely moved past it.
Let's see if there's something else I can hit with my hammer. Maybe bust another hole open.
Okay. So you find the firmest, hardest surface you can, and you're going to just try to smash it with your hammer.
Mm-hmm. Probably didn't do too well. We'll see. No, I don't think I did. No. I got a 19.
Yeah. No. So more of the leeches would basically be latching onto you at this point, causing acidic damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
So just go ahead and tick off 6.
Oh, so because they're attacking me, though, that would trigger the health flame.
Okay.
Okay. Just let you know how much damage.
All right. So, Thulgrym, you land on top of the station. Mm-hmm. You see Ace standing there. She's got some pretty bling. Dragons like latched onto the station at one point, and you see Remy and Adine. He waves over. Oh, hey, it's my good buddy, the guy that saves me from everything.
He's going to try and, again, just start shooting lasers at the dragon.
All right. So as his eyes are starting to burn up and everything, that ship you saw actually lands onto the surface of the station. Hatch opens up. Hey! What's going on, guys? I'm here to save the day. Ian Runstrom, at your service.
Get out of the way, kid. I got a big gun and I'm here to shoot something. Point me at it. Hey, kid, I said point me at it.
Ian pushes him.
Shoot!
He's shooting at the dragon with you.
Oh.
Okay.
Not at you.
Yes.
So you got Thulgrym shooting laser beams. Strathmore just shows up with a bandana wrapped around his eye sockets, shooting a gun.
So only one of the leeches would be attacked. I had to make a defensive roll to do it. I'm using magic, obviously, so I got a 40. And
You can attack back. You're talking about attacking back with the Hellfire?
Yeah, but the description says specifically it has to be a defensive reaction. You may cast this spell. So I just went ahead and rolled for it, but I got a 40. So.
Okay, yeah.
4 damage.
Definitely give you damage to many of the leeches that are hitting onto you right now.
And I guess if they let go, then I'm also going to let go and take the way out. Whee!
All right. Let's go ahead and get back down to the power core real quick to resolve some issues. Stein, he's down there. Al was running off to attack. He was running out to attack the big dragon.
I was going to ask, would he do that, or would the wrath still guide him towards attacking Stein?
Wrath would want him to, but he's currently in control.
Okay, well then, I'll go dragon and attack the big dragon.
Go get dragon. All right, so Stein's down there with Enolesha and Dark, who's hacked in and is releasing the energy of the Celestials inside the power core, and Larza.
Okay, so I would see...
And Smiles, I think, ran down there too, yeah.
So I would see where they're... So there's nothing he can do as far as, like, containing the energies and stuff at this point.
He could boost it out and try to draw them all into him.
That is right. He could do that. Well, that's what he's going to try and do.
All right, so he's turning up the dial. Larza is laughing maniacally.
Oh, man, whoever saw any of this coming? Not me. And I've been watching for a very, very long time. Well, I tell you, if you want to find out what happens next time, you have to tune in to Saturday Night Gaming Presents Heavenscape. That's right, I'm breaking the fourth wall, because I can do that. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends and family about us, and vote for Larza. Until next time, call your grandmother.